Free MLB betting analysis Tuesday, April 8th. 4-0 run. Houston +3 yesterday. A close win, but nonetheless a win. Houston has made us a lot of money over the past few days, and today, a special day. A free $5,000 play in this video that I'm going to give it to you guys, and it's MLB. MLB 2-0 run. Saturday, we had the Twins. Sunday, Phillies +1.5. And today, a play that nobody's going to really look into, but one that stands out and is very valuable for the day. And as a matter of fact, the most valuable one. Now, before I start off today's analysis, if you guys are growing, learning, expanding, share the show. Today, I'm going to do a special giveaway. Tomorrow, I'm going to announce somebody that's going to win $100. All you have to do is comment below, like this video, and share with a couple buddies. Tomorrow, I'll go through the YouTube comments and pick the winner, and you'll see if you won. Tomorrow, I'm going to start doing this a little bit more, so comment below to enter the giveaway. And along with that too, guys, a lot of you guys have messaged me regarding my VIP passes, how to get all my plays. Today, I'm doing 50% off on the month pass. Here's the deal. The link's below, winnable.com/afsports. If you click the month pass, which as you guys can see right here on my screen, it's not the 3-month pass, it's not the week pass, it's this one right here, month pass. If you put promo code MLB, you're going to get this pass for 50% off. That's the deal for today. Lock it in so you maximize profits. System plays start this week. My best plays, one that has generated us a lot of profits. Now, with that said, let's get to the money. And what is the first thing we like to do every single day before we start the analysis? We like to look at OPS. What teams are batting well? What teams are cold? We don't want to back a cold team. Even if it's the Dodgers that's at the bottom, I wouldn't back them because they're cold. Right now, Rangers, Rays, White Sox, Reds, Orioles are teams that I would not back today, sitting in the bottom 5 of OPS. At the top, you have Red Sox, Angels, Cardinals, Yankees, Tigers, Braves, guys, Cubs as well. Now, game that I'm looking at for today, at least one of the games that I'm looking at for today, is the Phillies versus the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves started the season terribly. I believe they are 1-8 at home with their ace on the mound, facing Phillies with their ace on the mound as well. And this is going to be a pitching battle. The pitcher that pitches best is going to win the game. Now, when you look at the matchups right here, Wheeler versus the Braves pretty much has dealt him a couple home runs, a couple RBIs in a lot of at-bats, 47, 21, 16 at-bats, 26 at-bats. He's dealt the Braves, vice versa. Chris Sale has dealt Philadelphia Phillies as well. The only real player that has seen him well is Schwarber, 1 home run, 1 RBI, and 6 at-bats. Other than that, everybody has swung and missed against Sale. Now, what stands out to this game? And the Twins, I backed them on Saturday. Obear played terrible his first game. Gave up 8 runs to the Cardinals, I believe it was. His ERA was 10 point something. And he was facing a good pitcher on the Astros team. I forgot who it was. Now, the point of me saying that is that you can't overreact to the first few games of the season. Sale, 5.40 ERA, 0-1 to start the season. When you look at last season's record, he was 10-0 at home. 10-0 at home with a 2.28 ERA. And I made a lot of money with Chris Sale at home last season. And he's home again, and that's why the Braves are favorite today. Now, do not get me wrong. Wheeler, a stud, and has always been a stud. 1-0 to start the season, 1.38 ERA. And along with that, too, when you look at Wheeler versus the Atlanta Braves, he's played them extremely well, right? Last season, when he faced them in Philadelphia, 3-0 victory, 0 earned runs. In Atlanta, he did phase them out last season as well. 3-1, he lost 2 earned runs given, but ultimately, he's dealt him pretty well. Chris Sale really has only faced Philadelphia with the Atlanta Braves one time. He did give up 2 earned runs in that matchup last season, a game that was in Philadelphia, not in Atlanta, where he pitches extremely well, and he's 10-0 this season. Now, what are the key factors for me in this game? First and foremost, a lefty pitcher, Chris Sale, 10-0 at home. Ace. Along with that, too, Atlanta Braves are being undervalued. Lastly, here is they're very, very rested compared to Philadelphia. Philadelphia played 2 days ago. Atlanta Braves played 3 days ago. Atlanta Braves bullpen is rested. Every key player is good to go and should be able to close this game out once they're up on the game. Philly's bullpen is not too gassed, do not get me wrong, but nonetheless, they're a little bit more gassed compared to the Atlanta Braves team. Altogether, guys, Vegas has the earned runs for both these pitchers pretty similar. Over 1.5, sitting at -160, -165 for Chris Sale. Pretty similar altogether. I can see this being pretty much even closer to game time. Now, what's the situation here, guys? Atlanta Braves has only won 1 game. It was at home versus the Marlins, 10-0 victory, and that's what really pushed this OPS up. Now, 3 days rest. This is a game they need to win. This is going to be almost like a playoff game to them. They need to win this game. Get in the winning column, especially against a big rival like Philadelphia Phillies. I love this angle, and Vegas is setting up a good little trap where most people are going to bite on the Philadelphia Phillies, seeing the record, seeing how they're playing compared to an Atlanta Braves. Now, it's one of the games that I'm looking at, the second game that I am eyeing for today, and there are a couple, just mentioning a few here within the video, is the Houston Astros. They lost yesterday versus Seattle, a game that they should have lost by a lot more. Their starting pitcher played extremely well compared to Gilbert, which is their ace for Seattle. This guy only pitched 5.2 innings. The Houston pitcher pitched 7 innings pitched. Now, altogether, guys, today's pitching matchup, as of now, it's still pending, but it's Valdez versus Castillo. Castillo has been seen by the Houston Astros, and he's given up runs to the Houston Astros plenty of times. His last 3 games, he is 1-2, and he's giving up a total of 10 runs in those 3 games versus the Houston Astros. You look at Valdez versus Seattle, the numbers aren't great, but a little bit better than Castillo altogether. Now, what I want to see here is OPS. Where are these two teams sitting in the OPS category to see who's worth backing out? Seattle Mariners sitting right now 11th, Houston Astros sitting 21st. Seattle also at home, a very dangerous team at home. Something that's a little tip that I highly recommend for you guys is to try to back teams at home. Yesterday, for example, was a day that I liked the Twins and I also liked the Detroit Tigers. Tigers were at home. They were the better place. Twins are not playing well at all right now, especially versus left-handed pitchers. I made a story regarding it. Do not back teams that their OPS are .2 and below. It's just not worth backing. Their bats are really cold altogether. So today, the play, guys, it will be posted on my Instagram at AF Sports. The ticket, as usual, will be posted there. Got to do the due diligence. Got to make sure that there's no injuries that we're missing or somebody is going to get pulled out before finalizing the plays. All the games are at night. So make sure you're following all my accounts. I've left all the accounts below on the description. You'll see my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Telegram. I post them in all 3 social media platforms, so you guys get access to all of that. So that is it for today, guys. Lock your MLB pass, and I'll be posting the play closer to game time, and share the show, of course, if you're learning, growing, and expanding. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.